Hey everybody, it's Rockula, and welcome back to Rockula Retrospective. And this is another episode of the reaction review genre that I call Spring It On Ya. And once again, the concept is that the person sitting over here has never seen this movie before. Now, the movie that we're going to have tonight is Night of the Living Dead, and you've never seen this movie.
Never seen it.
By the way, what's your name?
I'm Bryce.
That's Bryce.
Yeah.
And why have you never seen this movie, Bryce?
I'm extremely, I don't know. I was raised on Disney movies, so I haven't really seen pretty much anything. I haven't seen The Godfather. I haven't seen Scarface. I haven't seen a lot of, really critically acclaimed movies, so this just falls under one of them. So
yeah.
Well, wanting to see it for a while, so hopefully it's awesome.
Well, here's one of the cool things about this movie is that a lot of references come from this movie because this movie represents did I even say the name of the movie that we're doing?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Night of the Living Dead, 1968. This was the first time that zombies went from being mindless, like remotely controlled dead bodies of some sinister guy with a mustache going, yeah.
Right.
And now it's something brand new, and nobody's ever seen this kind of a movie before.
Okay.
So, yeah. And this kind of fell in our lap real quick. I didn't have a lot of time to do a lot of prep on this, so I may do a lot of more of the comments that I want to do in the annotations below. But we're just going to riff on this. And, okay, well, I'm going to go start it. And we'll be back with Night of the Living Dead.
Cool beans. Black and white.
Yeah, black and white lends itself real well to this.
I think I've only seen like 2 movies in black and white.
In black and white?
My entire life, yeah.
When I was a little boy, I called it gray.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know that it was black and white. I just thought, hey, it's gray. So here's the deal.
Okay.
There's no trademark or copyright on that.
Okay.
And that means that they forgot. And that means that it's public domain.
Okay, cool. Heck yeah.
Well, not so great for George Romero, even though...
No.
Yeah. But at the same time, it being public domain meant that this movie got shown on every midnight movie, horror host show there ever was.
Yeah. Because
you could play this and you'd make all that money off of the advertisements, but you didn't have to pay nothing for it.
That's badass.
Yeah. Well,
sucks for him, but
yeah, but it turned out good in the long run because this is, it changed
he got
everything.
super famous off of it.
I saw this as a little boy. I think this was my first time I ever saw a zombie movie.
Really?
Yeah, and it scared the piss out of me. I think I was like 9 or 10 or something. My sister watched it with me, and I slept on her floor that night. I don't know. She could tell me. I'll probably have my sister tell me exactly when we watched this, but I'll put it in the annotations.
Okay. Going through the cemetery.
Yeah. It's also cool how just minimalist stuff, like adding an echo, can make something sound just interesting when you don't have a lot of money.
Eerie, yeah.
Yeah.
They ought to make the day the time changes, the first day of summer.
What?
Well, it's 8 o'clock and it's still light.
A lot of good the extra daylight does us. Now, we've still got a 3-hour drive back. We're not going to be home until after midnight.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
I think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this. I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out here or move the grave into Pittsburgh.
She can't make a trip like this.
Oh, you know that she can. Is there any of that candy left?
No.
Look at this thing. We still remember. I don't. I don't even remember what the man looked looks like?
Johnny, it takes you 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes to put the wreath on the grave and 6 hours to drive back.
What a dick, man.
Mother wants to remember, so we trot 200 miles into the country and she stays at home.
Well, we're here, John, all right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back on the air after an interruption due to technical problems.
Even you know that's a mistake.
Shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the radio. Must have been the station.
Which row is it in?
Well, there's no one around.
Well, it's late. You've gotten up earlier.
Oh, look, I already lost an hour's sleep on the time change.
I think you complain just to hear yourself talk. There it is.
I wonder what happened to the one from last year. Each year we spend good money on these things. Come out here and the one from last year's gone.
Well, the flowers die. The caretaker or somebody takes them away.
Yeah, a little spit and polish, clean this up, sell it next year. Wonder how many times we bought the same one. Hey, come on, Barb. Church was this morning, huh?
See, the reason that they're making Johnny so dickish
Uh-huh.
is that, you know, this is 1968 and he's personifying, even though he looks kind of square,
Yeah.
there's a lot of malcontents at that
Hey,
time that
we
are
pray
just,
it's for church, huh?
you know, they're just like, they see all of this bullshit behind the scenes. It's like, how many times have we bought the same
Much
grave
sense am I
marker?
going to
Yeah.
church?
True.
Do you remember one time when we were small, we were out here? It was from right over there. I jumped out at you from behind the tree, and Grandpa got all excited. He shook his fist at me, and he said, "Boy, you'll be damned to hell." Remember that? Right over there.
Our brother and sister.
Well, you should really be
Yes.
scared.
Okay.
Johnny,
You're still afraid.
stop it now. I mean it.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes
Dumbass.
now. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny. Oh, no.
Oh my god!
What?
This is ridiculous.
Wait a second.
WrestleMania.
So how is that ridiculous?
So he killed him?
He didn't really kill him, he just hit his head on the gravestone.
Okay.
But, so, why is that ridiculous to you?
I don't know, because all the modern zombie movies I've seen,
Yeah.
it's just...
Well,
It's cool, though, definitely.
I don't want to give too much away, but one of the things that you see in
The
this
typical
movie is that,
little-
yeah, she falls.
Yeah,
and-
backs
But this is kind of a weird beginning to this movie. By the way, you know, obviously no keys, blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
Back then you could you could do things in a car without the keys.
Really?
Yeah, like I'll show you this. But this is weird because he's not behaving like most of the rest of the quote zombies in this movie that they call ghouls.
Okay.
This is the very first Romero zombie ever, and they didn't really know how to make him act, you know? So they're going with stuff from the past, you know, where he's just like a mindless guy. Okay. And then they finally started getting into the rhythm when they started creating all the other ones. Mm-hmm. They're like, okay, now here's another thing. Pulling the brake and having the steering wheel not lock.
Okay.
That's an old car thing.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't have power steering. Right. So. But yeah, once this movie gets into gear, you start seeing the classic movies Romero zombie, you know, start to take shape. This is, yeah, there's a big thing about fast moving zombies. People always point to this like the first fast moving zombie.
That's awesome.
But yeah, once again, they didn't know what they were doing at this point.
Right. It kind of makes sense though.
Yeah.
I think that's why that scene seemed a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, it did, because it, you know, watching a bunch of the documentaries and stuff, that's what I gleaned from it, is that they kind of were doing this as they went along.
Right.
Not like Ed Wood kind of bad, but, you know, still.
To the house. The music is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Super old school.
Yeah.
That's
why. You think I've seen this movie a couple
That's
times?
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Okay, for all you nerds out there, this is the stuff that's influenced by German film noir.
Okay.
Like 20s German cinema. They use a lot of shadows and stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh shit, he made it.
Oh, I saw her. Oh, shit.
It made it seem like she ran super far.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I guess you could stagger super far.
Mm-hmm. No!
a dial telephone.
Yeah.
Rotary phone. Damn. Oh yeah, the knife.
Oh yeah. A weapon. Oh snap. My friends, they've come to help me. I see what you mean. Now he's kind of starting to.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So that's the very first evidence of flesh-eating ghouls on film.
Okay. Oh, God.
It's all right. We're about to get back and handle them. Probably be a lot more of them as soon as they find out about us. The truck is out of gas. This pump out here is locked. Is there a key? We can try to get out here if we can get some gas. Is there a key?
Just so in shock.
Suppose you tried this.
Yeah.
Do you live here?
Oh, shit. No, they lived here.
Jesus. We've got to get out of here. We have to get where there's some other people. Maybe we better take some food. I'll see if I can find some food.
Oh, shit. The sound effects were super cool just then.
Yeah. They use a lot of delays in this movie.
Yeah.
A lot of delay on the sound effects
Mm-hmm.
or the music.
What's happening? What's happening?
So, do you see what that thing is on top of the fridge? That's a water cooling system for the fridge. Refrigerators used to have like water towers on top of them.
Really?
Yeah, to cool them.
Holy cow.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Two of them
Yep.
out there. Have you seen any more around here? I can take care of those two.
I
I know you're afraid, but we
I
have to.
don't know! I don't know! What's happening?
So this is a carryover. I don't know if this other movie was made first, but there's a movie called Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price.
Yes, seen it.
You saw that?
Awesome. Yeah.
And remember how they were? I don't know if this is before or after, but those guys were like vampires, kind of.
Yeah.
But it's like they're really getting into this whole living dead thing where it's more of a disease than like Dracula.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It used to be either Dracula or voodoo slave zombies on the plantation kind of stuff, right? And this is where stuff starts to kind of splinter away from the traditional forms of horror. It's because, 68, man, there's so much going on.
Yeah.
Nuclear age, germ warfare, all that shit. So this world is starting to open up its eyes to the fact that diseases can make things happen to people, and you know. And then there's also there's a ton of different subtexts in this movie that I'll try to address a little more.
Okay. Fuck you! Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. It's a great zombie weapon, man. Tire iron.
Yep. Boof! In the face!
Fucking right in the face.
I'm just walking around my bathroom, dude. Just fucking hit me in the face. Oh, by the way, the best zombie weapon, and I already did a video on this, the cymbal stand with a boom attachment.
Oh, hell right.
You have to see that. I did a video on that.
Okay.
Think about the end of a cymbal stand
Oh.
without a nut on it,
Yeah.
poking it in somebody's face.
Oh, yeah.
You could definitely go through like a live person's face with a cymbal
Oh, fuck
stand.
yeah, dude.
Plus, if you went to the hardware store, after the zombie apocalypse, all the axes and machetes would be gone.
Right.
But if you go to the Guitar Center in the same strip mall, there's plenty of cymbal stands.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Just gotta be smart about it, right? Think about things you normally wouldn't think of as weapons.
Yeah.
Like at my job, there's tons of those old I don't even know what they're called, the cutting boards for paper.
Oh, yeah.
Construction paper.
For paper, yeah.
Dude, hell yeah, just dude, rip one of
Detach
those
one
off.
of those,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. It's like another machete.
Yeah.
I think it would be sick. Yeah.
Going back to what I was talking about with the Last Man on Earth, they're afraid of light.
Right.
So
Is it the same way here?
yeah, you notice
Okay.
that they busted out the headlights on the
Okay,
on the
right.
truck, and then the fire made them go away.
Okay. Aha. They're learning as they go.
Yeah, he's creating this as he's going. I don't know if that's a good idea. It's hammer time.
Hell yeah, that's a good ass weapon too. Teabags.
Yeah, they remade this movie.
Really?
Yeah, and I liked it. A lot of you out there didn't like it, but I liked it.
Why don't you see if you can find some wood, some boards, something about a fireplace, something we can nail this place up.
And in the remake by Tom Savini, who's the makeup effects dude, he made her the strongest character in the whole movie.
I know you're
Really?
Yeah, I liked it.
That's pretty cool,
Yeah.
actually.
but we have to try to board the house up again.
What year did they make
We're
the
going to board up
remake?
the windows and the doors. You understand? We'll be all right here.
I want to say
2000?
Someone comes arrested.
86.
Okay, okay.
They remade Dawn of the
I
Dead in
want you to go
86.
in to
Okay.
get some wood so I can
I mean,
board
in
the place up. You
2000.
understand?
Something.
Okay?
I can't remember.
Okay?
We'll put those dates on the screen. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah. Ooh, fireplace. Those are good weapons. The mini shovel and the other thing.
The poker might work.
Yeah, those two would be badass.
Here's a little bit of trivia. You ever listen to that White Zombie album? The first one that made it big, I could swear that he sampled that. There's this one part where it goes, "Only parts of the corpse have been removed," and it's got this tinkling. I think he sampled
Of that?
I think. If I'm wrong, I'm sure somebody's gonna let me know.
Hell yeah.
La Sexorcisto, that's the album.
Nice. All the wood you concur. She's just like freaking out, man. In so much shock. There we go. Now you're helping. There you go. Contribute. I brought you 3 sticks. Oh, fuck.
Not that strong. I wish you could find some nails. Pick out the biggest ones you can find.
This is in the age before wood screws.
Yeah.
It's pretty secure.
If this was now,
Oh,
people would
yeah.
be like, "Gzzz."
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
If we have to, we can run in here and board up the doors. Won't be long for those things be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now. They're afraid of fire. I found that out. You know a place back down the road called Beekman's? Beekman's Diner? Anyhow, that's where I found that truck I have out there. There's a radio in the truck. I jumped in to listen to it. When a big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road. But there must have been 10, 15 of those things chasing after it. Grabbing and holding on. Now, I didn't see them at first. I could just see that the truck was moving in a funny way.
I wonder if the Phillips head had even been invented by then.
I don't know.
They got flathead screws.
Right.
I wonder if they'd invented the Phillips head by
Slammed on
then.
my brakes to keep them from going up. Went right through the guardrail. I guess the driver must have cut off the road into that gas station by Beekman's Diner. Went right through the billboard, ripped over a gas pump, and never stopped moving. By now it's like a moving bonfire. Didn't know if the truck was going to explode or what. Still in his land, screaming. This thing is just backing away from us. I looked back at the diner to see if there was anyone there who could help me. That's when I noticed that the entire place had been encircled. There wasn't a sign of life left except by now there were no more screams. I realized that I was alone with 50 or 60 of those things just standing there staring at me. I started to drive. I just plowed right through them. They didn't move. They didn't run or just stood there staring at me. Scattered through the air like bugs.
We were riding in the cemetery. Johnny and me. Johnny. We came to put a wreath on my father's grave. Johnny. And he said, "Can I have some candy, Barbara?" We didn't have any.
No candy.
And
Yeah, man.
oh, it's hot in here. Hot. And he said, "Oh, it's late. Why did we start so late?" And I said, "Johnny, if you'd gotten up earlier, we wouldn't be late." He asked me if I were afraid. And I said, "I'm not afraid, Johnny." And then this man started walking up the road. He came slowly, and Johnny kept teasing me and saying, "He's coming to get you, Barbara." And I laughed at him and said, "Johnny, stop it." And then Johnny ran away. And I went up to this man, and I was going to apologize.
Why don't you just keep calm?
And I looked up, and I said, "Goody." And he grabbed me. He grabbed me, and he ripped at me. He held me, and he ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Oh, I screamed, "Johnny! Johnny, help me! Oh, help me!" And he wouldn't let me go. He ripped. And then Johnny came and he ran and he fought this man. And I got so afraid. I ran. And Johnny didn't come.
No, he did.
We had to wait for Johnny.
That dude's dead. He a zombie now.
We better go out and get him.
You
We have to go out and get Johnny.
You crazy bitch.
He's out there.
Mm.
Please, don't you hear me? We've got to go out and get him.
Tell him, pimp.
Please! We have got to go get Johnny! Please help me! Please!
Don't you know what's going on out there? This is no Sunday school picnic.
Don't you understand? My brother is alone!
Your brother is dead.
No! My brother is not dead!
Yeah.
So you've gotten this far into the movie before you even realized how radical this movie is.
Yeah.
So, I'm since you're like younger, this was in 1968 to have a black man. First of all, in a lead.
I was actually thinking about that.
It just
too.
was in the back of your
Yeah.
mind. Not only that, but he said when they were doing this, he's like, "Oh, hold on a second. You want me to smack her in the face?"
Yeah, of course.
And he was like, "I'm kind of worried about that."
Yeah.
And you know what? Nobody noticed. Nobody fucking noticed.
I think it's just because it's a good movie. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, but yeah, it was in the back of your head.
Yeah.
But you didn't really notice. Hey, that's a black guy
No.
slapping around a white girl in
No.
1968.
Yeah.
The crisis, which is even now developing. This
Here we
radio
go.
station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour,
I know Rob Zombie
these are the facts as we know them.
sampled all
There is
this
an
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
mass murder being committed by a virtual army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking place in villages, cities, rural homes, and suburbs with no apparent pattern or reason for the slayings. It seems to be a sudden, general explosion of mass homicide. We have some descriptions of the assassins. Eyewitnesses say they are ordinary-looking people, guard yourself against. Misshapen monsters. Reaction of law enforcement officials is one of complete bewilderment at this hour.
So, did you see
Unable to determine that any kind of organized investigation is yet underway.
I Am Legend with Will Smith?
Yeah, loved that.
And you know that those were the same movie as, have you seen The Omega Man?
No.
I'll have to show you The Omega Man. That's with Charlton Heston.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He's a badass.
And it's all 60s and shit.
At any moment, but that has not happened as yet. The only advice our reporters have been able to get from official sources is for private citizens to stay in their homes behind locked doors. Do not
I'll be right back.
venture outside for any reason until the nature of this crisis
Be right back.
and until we can advise what course of action to take.
Using his brain.
Radio and TV for any special instructions as this crisis develops further. Thousands of office
There you go.
and factory workers are being urged to stay at their places of employment, not to make any attempt
There
to
you
get to
go.
their homes. However, in spite of this urging and warning,
He's in
streets
your
and
head, my
highways
man. That's what I'm talking about.
frantic people trying to convince their families or apparently to flee just anywhere. We repeat, the safest course of action at this time is simply to stay where you are.
Very nice. Using his brain, man. Look at this. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just received word that the president has called a meeting of his cabinet to deal with the sudden epidemic of murder which has seized the eastern third of this nation. The meeting is scheduled to convene within the hour. Members of the presidential cabinet will be joined by officials of the FBI and government chiefs behind closed doors. White House spokesman, in announcing this conference, says there will be an official announcement as soon as possible following that meeting.
By the way,
Latest dispatch
this is the Pittsburgh area.
Okay. I was wondering where this was.
Press services in Washington, D.C. now tells us that the emergency presidential conference, which we've just mentioned, will include scientists from the National Aeronautics and
In fact,
Space Administration.
most of Romero's films are in Pittsburgh. Or zombie movies.
Why was that?
He's from Pittsburgh.
Ah.
I'm always afraid I'm going to hit my hand when I
Oh,
do that
dude.
sound.
Yeah, me too. I'm always. I never go back that far. I'm always just like. I'm fucking terrified of that.
Indoors at all costs. Late reports reaching this newsroom tell of frightened people seeking refuge in churches, schools, and government buildings, demanding shelter and protection from the wholesale murder which apparently is engulfing much of the nation. Law enforcement officials are at a loss to explain more, even at this hour, even to theorize other reasons for this wave of murder.
It makes you wonder if the hammering attracts them.
Yeah.
It's like your own defense systems are attracting them.
See how long that chair keeps burning.
Yeah.
God's sake, they've given off the streets. Tell them to go home and lock their doors and windows up tight. We don't know what kind of murder
It's like
we have here.
Didn't everybody smoke back in those days?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
It's funny, you could smoke on TV, but you couldn't sleep with your wife in the same bed.
I know. It's so strange.
Ka-ching!
Right on. Find some shells. Gotta be in there somewhere. Shoebox? Yes.
I wouldn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't say, oh yeah, those are the right shells or the right bullets. I don't know anything
Yeah.
about guns.
Yeah, me either.
In fact, if this happens, I want somebody with a gun to find me and shoot me in the head. Because if there's no Jack in the Box tacos, because zombie apocalypse, no Jack in the Box tacos.
Yeah.
I don't know if I wanna live in
anything.
that world.
No anything. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, man. I'm with you. A world with no fried chicken?
Yeah.
I'm not about it. I'm just really
No
not.
internet.
Nah.
or later someone's bound to come and get us out.
Good logic.
Well, coming back again, society's starting to unravel, and people
Yes, we're doing all right.
used to believe in their civil servants, but you know, the government's becoming more and more corrupt, and
Look, I don't know if you're here.
it's playing on people's fears
I'm going
that
upstairs now.
what happens if the government can't help us?
If anything's trying to break in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it. Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right for now, okay?
So this isn't just about a vampire or a werewolf.
Right.
It's about the rest of the world is slowly turning against you.
Right.
Show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers.
And people were seeing this on the news every day. You know, riots in the street and people getting their heads bashed in. And it's like innocent people get engulfed in that stuff.
Yeah.
And so this is just an extension of all of that just quickly spreading chaos that we already have been shown on TV at that time can and will affect our lives whether we want it to or not. And this is, you know, Manson murders, all of that shit. It's like all of a sudden being white and privileged doesn't even protect you anymore.
Yeah, not at all.
Everybody gets the chomp down in
Yes.
this.
Hell yeah.
Killing and eating their victims prompted authorities to examine the bodies of some of the victims. Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they murdered. Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago from Cumberland, Maryland, civil defense authorities have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers. Medical examination of victims' bodies shows conclusively that killers are eating the flesh of the people they kill. And so this incredible story becomes more ghastly with each report. It's difficult to imagine such a thing actually happening, but these are the reports we have been receiving and passing on to you, reports which have been verified as completely as is possible in this confused situation. It is happening, and it would appear that no one is safe from this wave of mass murder.
Oh shit.
We're from town. A radio.
Pennsylvania, the Butler County Sheriff has verified that reports of murder victims being partially eaten by their slayers is true. Further details
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
Then you didn't hear the racket up there.
How are we supposed to know what was going on? Could have been those things for all we knew.
That girl was screaming. Sure, you must know when a girl's screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody would know somebody that could help.
Look, it's kind of hard to hear what's going on down there. We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have meant those things were in the house afterward.
And you wouldn't come up and help.
Well, if there were more, the racket sounded like the place was being ripped apart. How were we supposed to know what was going on?
Now, wait a minute. You just got finished saying you couldn't hear from them. Now you say it sounded like the place was being ripped apart. It would be nice if you get your story straight, man.
All right, now you tell me. I'm not gonna take that kind of a chance when we got a safe place. We luck into a safe place, and you're telling us we gotta risk our lives just because somebody might need help, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, why don't we settle this? Mister, we came up, okay, we're here. Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
Hmm.
You got the whole place boarded up?
All the police cars upstairs. It won't be hard to fix.
You're insane. The cellar's the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you, those things turned over our car. We were damn lucky to get away at all. Now you tell me those things can't get through this lousy pile of wood? His wife and kids downstairs. Kids room.
Well, I still think we're better off up here.
We could strengthen everything up, Mr. Cooper.
With all of us working, we can fix this place up in no time. We have everything we need up here.
We can take all that stuff downstairs with us. And you're really crazy, you know that? You got a million windows up here. All these windows, you're gonna make them strong enough to keep these things out, huh?
I told you those things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them and pushed another one out the door.
Did you hear me when I told you they turned over our car?
Oh, hell Hell, any good 5 men can do that.
That's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things. And as soon as they know we're here, this place is going to be crawling with them.
Well, if they're that many, they'll probably get us wherever we go.
Look.
Now here's the other thing, though. He's not completely wrong.
Which guy?
Him.
Yeah.
Even though he's an angry white guy.
No, he's making decent points.
Yeah.
We never know where they were going to hit us next. You got a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to.
Exactly.
I mean, if they did get in,
You're trapped.
there'd be no back exit. We'd be done.
Stupid.
We can get out of here if we have to. And we got windows to see what's going on outside.
But at the same time, older white man, somebody's gonna come save us from the government. The police or the army or the National Guard or somebody is going to rescue us because this is America and
Yeah.
our services work.
Do whatever you like. I'm going back down to the cellar, and you better decide. Because I'm going to board up that door, and I'm not going to unlock it again no matter what happens. Now, wait a minute, Mr. Cooper. No, I'm not going to wait. I made my decision, now you make yours. Now, wait a minute. Let's think about this. We can make it to the cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things from up here. So let's at least consider this a while.
Yeah. Tell him.
You locked yourself in the cellar and those things get in the house, you've had it. At least up here you have a fighting chance.
Looks like about 8 or 10 of them now.
It's more than there were. There are a lot out back, too.
Ha. Dude, sound effects. I love them. Like, really.
I don't know what they used. Usually anytime you want to simulate flesh,
subtle. It's
Yeah.
not. It never. What it's like. The sounds they use are never what you'd expect.
well, that's because they're
that's what I like.
not like pre-synthesized, representations. It's just they were doing what they had to.
Yeah.
A lot of times, though, they'll use like meat in earlier sound effects departments.
Mhm.
They'd use a lot of meat
Yeah.
to like make slapping noises and stuff. Literally take 2 sticks with meat on it and slap them together.
Yeah, you got her. Sweet
Zombie butt,
naked zombie chick.
zombie boobs.
Woo!
Now here's the other thing that
Yeah, man.
needed to be kind of worked out.
You're crazy. Those things are going to be at every window and door in this place.
Is that do they go after living things or do they only go after living humans?
Okay.
And they hadn't really figured it out by then.
Okay.
Keep your hands up here. And everything else that's up here, too. Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here. The radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. Now, if you're going down the cellar, get.
The man's insane. He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
This is your house.
We've got a right.
We got it
You
right.
going down there with him?
Well,
Yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
listen, I got a kid down there. She can't possibly. I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket, those things smashing through the windows.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business. However, I am not stupid enough to follow you.
Damn.
It's tough for the kid. Their old man is so stupid. Now, get the hell down in the cellar. You can be the boss down there. I'm boss up here. Bastards.
Yeah, dude.
No, I won't open this door again. I mean it. Mr. Cooper, with your help, we can. With my help.
Let him go, man. His mind is made up. Just let him go.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Judy, come on up here. run to up here. Mr. Cooper, we'd all be a lot better off if all three of us were working together.
I always thought if you could build everything, take everything up to the second floor and then find a way to take out the staircase.
Right.
Like just demolish the staircase.
It'd be good.
I'm not boxing myself in down there.
I mean, you'd still be stuck, but at least they couldn't get up to it.
Right.
Well, we're safe now. It's boarded up tight.
What about Tom and Judy?
They want to stay up there and let them. There are two other people upstairs. A man and a girl.
She's screaming.
Yeah, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't about to take any unnecessary chances.
Of course not.
Throw a little tantrum real quick and then I'm done.
She feels warm. Maybe it's shock.
Where'd
The
you get
doctor?
bandage?
Some laundry in a basket under her sheet.
Let them stay upstairs. Let them. Too many ways those monsters can get in up there. We'll see who's right. We'll see when they come begging me to let them in down here.
That's important, isn't it?
What?
To be right, everybody else to be wrong.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Pah!
Does anyone up there know why we're being attacked?
Whatever it isn't just happening here. It's some kind of mass murder. It's going on everywhere. The radio said to stay inside.
Radio?
Radio upstairs. I heard a news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing. Nothing. They don't know anything yet.
Yeah. Start telling your wife facts, you're gonna get it, bro.
Yeah.
For a safe place to hide.
Take the boards off that
I think
door.
you're so smart.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that
Dude,
radio is at
stupid.
least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's happening, well, they'll send people for us to tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we lock ourselves in this dungeon?
That's what you're talking about. Dude, all the women in this movie are attractive.
We may not
And yet they're
enjoy living
plain.
together.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting,
Dying
actually.
together isn't going to solve anything.
Because, I mean, like,
People are our
nowadays,
enemies.
it's like the same way. But the chicks are, like, fake and all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go up. Tom? If Judy would come downstairs
I
for
saw
a
that.
Yeah,
minute,
that's in
Harry and
every
I could come
print.
upstairs.
That cut,
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome.
Do it. Look, honey, nothing's going to be done with them down there and us up here. Do this for me.
Obviously, Judy is the hottest.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take good care of her, Helen. She's all I have. Why don't you go upstairs now?
My brother was killed.
Hey, give me a hand with this thing.
I gotta go help Ben with the television.
Johnny's wife.
Her husband's a dick.
Yeah, no shit. It's fucking stupid.
This place is ridiculous.
Let's go down to the cellar where we have
Look at
nothing and we're
this. Million
trapped.
weak spots up here. Give me one of those.
You had one, but you threw it down in your little hissy
Her
fit.
brother was killed.
Probably doesn't give a shit.
Sucks to be her. Yeah, whatever.
And then talk about these windows. I can't see a damn thing. There could be 15 million of those things out there. That's how much good these windows are.
So stupid, man.
Well,
Why don't
he's
you
used to
do
being in
something to
power.
help somebody?
Yeah.
Here I have it. Drag a couple of those chairs together.
There's a socket over here.
Two-prong
A
socket.
socket.
Yep.
You better watch this and try to understand what's going on. I don't want anyone's life on my hands.
Is there anything I can do?
I don't want to hear any more from you, Elizabeth. If you stay up here, you take orders from me. And that includes leaving the girl alone.
It's on, it's on.
Grown.
Play with the rabbit here.
Reports, credible
Play with
as
the
they
rabbit
say,
here.
are not the results of mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria. What do they think? We're imagining all this?
Shut up.
In all parts of the country. The wave of murder which is sweeping the eastern third of the nation is being committed by creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims. First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent. Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, reports persisted. Medical examinations of some of the victims bore out the fact that they had been partially devoured.
Huh.
I think we have some late word that's just arriving, and we'll interrupt to bring this to you. This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. It's hard for us here to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact.
Wow.
When this emergency first began, radio and television was advising people to stay inside, behind locked doors for safety. Well, that situation has now changed. We're able to report a definite course of action for you. Civil defense machinery has been organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, medical treatment, and protection by armed National Guardsmen. Stay tuned to the broadcasting stations in your local area for this list of rescue stations. This list will be repeated throughout our news.
By the way, hospital,
For the name of the rescue
last
station,
fucking place you want to go during the zombie
Oh,
apocalypse.
absolutely.
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
So we have that truck. We can get some gas, we can get out of here.
There's a pump out by the shed.
I know that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
Called this afternoon by the President. Since convening this conference of the Presidential Cabinet, the FBI, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an Earthbound emergency? So far, all the betting on the answer to that question centers on the recent Explorer satellite shot to Venus. That satellite, you'll recall, started back to Earth, but never got here. That's the space vehicle which orbited Venus and then was purposely destroyed by NASA when scientists discovered it was carrying a mysterious high-level radiation with it. Could that radiation be somehow responsible for the wholesale murders we're now suffering? Newsman Don Quinn in Washington has posed those questions.
Obvious, our best move is to try to get out of here.
How are you going to get over to that pump? Look.
You're coming from a meeting regarding the explosion of the Venus probe, is that right?
Yes, that was the subject of the meeting.
You feel there is a connection between this and the phenomenon?
There's a definite connection. A definite connection.
In other words, you feel that the radiation on the Venus probe is enough to cause these mutations?
There was a very high degree of
Well,
radiation.
just a minute. I'm not sure that that's certain at all. I don't think that has been
logical explanation that we have at this time.
In other words, it is the military's viewpoint that the radiation is not the cause of the mutation.
I can't speak for the entire military at this time, gentlemen. I must disagree with these gentlemen. until this is irrefutably proved.
Everything is being done that can be done.
That's a very next meeting. Professor, you feel that there is a definite connection between as far as Dr. Keller and myself. Doctor, please. I thought we decided that is not true. Was the satellite, when the satellite was exploded, unusual amount of radiation enough to cause mutation under certain circumstances?
Could have happened to have a bearing on it.
It does seem to have a bearing. Will there be a slap?
Yeah, you'd never see that today.
No.
Look at that big ass microphone. Shit. Oh. Shut itself down. That's unusual.
Hmm. There we go.
That's weird.
He said the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we could get Karen there, we can get help for her.
Is one of the world's foremost authorities on space science.
Hopefully that thing will go away.
I saw a
It did.
sign that said Willard.
It's only about 17 miles from here.
You know this area. You from around here?
Judy and I are both from around here. We were on our way up to the lake to go swimming. Judy had a radio, and we heard the first reports about this. So we knew the old house was here, and we came in and found the lady upstairs dead. Then these other people came. We went down into the basement and put a bar across the door. I mean, it's pretty strong.
How could we possibly get away from here? We've got a sick child, 2 women, 1 woman out of her head, 3 men. The place is surrounded.
So?
Dr. Grimes, your entire staff, I know, has been working very hard to find some solution to these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers. But first, let me stress the importance of seeking medical attention for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know
Beaver
what
Falls.
complications might result from such injuries.
How bad has your kid been hurt? Look, you go down there and tell, Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
In the cold room at the university, we had a cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
They want you upstairs. Did she ask for me? She had to. I don't understand. Baby. It's Mommy. I heard.
She get bit. That's what it looks like to me.
Thank you, Jim.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
She's gonna become a zombie.
Preferably by cremation.
Well, how long after death, then, does the body become reactivated?
It's only a matter of minutes.
Minutes? Will that just give people time to make any arrangements?
Oh, you're right. It doesn't give them time to make funeral arrangements. The bodies must be carried to the street and burned. They must be burned immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them.
Fuck.
The bereaved will have to forego the dubious comforts that a funeral service will give. They're just dead flesh and dangerous.
I see.
I need you to find some bedspreads or sheets to tear up into small strips, okay? Is there a fruit cellar here?
Yes.
We need some bottles or jars to make Molotov cocktails to hold them off while we try to escape.
Hey, there's a big can of kerosene down there.
I'll see what I can find.
I'll look for the bottles.
There's a big key ring down there. Or maybe a key to the gas pump on it.
I'll check.
We can toss the cocktails from a window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
Yeah, that's right. Better be this door. It's closer to the truck. Before we go out, we'll put some supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
I'm not really that used to the truck. I found it abandoned.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
You're it then. You and I'll go. We'll put whatever lumber we find behind the cellar door. You can go upstairs and toss the cocktails from a window. Tom, you and I will have to unboard this door. After you toss the cocktails, you hustle back down here and lock this door. It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in quickly. After we get the gas and get back into the house, then we'll worry about getting everybody into the truck. Now let's move it.
Please leave safely, except to the rescue station, which have been set up. Indications are that before this emergency is over, we will need many, many more such rescue stations.
Yeah.
See, and it makes me think of things like, for instance, if that's a pickup truck, right?
Right.
If there was a way that you could get it to where you'd like drive around and take out a whole bunch of zombies and like maybe like drop people off, you know, like lower them off of the second floor into a truck where there's like, you know, none of them around. But I guess you could go out the door and do that too.
Yeah, true.
The phone is dead out. All you get is
Always thinking about shit like that now
Yeah.
because of these movies.
Hell yeah, man.
Folks, they're going to be so worried about us.
Everything will be all right. As soon as we get to Willard, we'll call them. They might even be there.
I know.
Watching stuff like this made me like always paranoid all my life. That's why I always wear like heavy boots, because I always think about, what if I have to do something in an emergency, and you know,
Right.
if I don't want to be wearing sneakers that, you know,
Or be
like,
barefoot.
yeah, nails going through my feet and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Good set of steel toes on you.
Right on, man.
Kick him in the head.
We're safe in here.
For how long, honey? We're safe now. But
Exactly.
there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
Yeah, listen. Remember when we had the big flood? Remember how difficult it was for us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a wind passing through. We've got to do something, and fast.
I just don't want you to go out there, that's all.
That's the other thing, is this is no different than a natural disaster.
Right, yeah.
You know, if you don't think fast, you're dead.
Yeah.
Boy, you're sure no use at all, are you? We've got work to do. And you... Yeah.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs now, Barbara.
She's right. You have to go downstairs now, just for a little while until we get back. Then we can all leave.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
She understood that.
Yep.
Good luck.
Ready upstairs? Yeah. Okay, toss him.
Lighters. Not very many lighters. They were all Zippo type lighters.
Yeah.
No big lighters.
Yeah, I saw that. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah.
That's probably the most expensive thing on the whole movie. That one guy catching on fire.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go on.
Dude's fast.
Their shirts come off!
I'm going with him.
Get back in the cellar.
No!
It's too late. It's too late.
I have to go with him. Fuck!
Where's it coming? Come on. Get in.
Right on. Stay back.
See, now here's my thing. I'd be like backing up and
Hell yeah!
up and over people like that.
Absolutely.
Crushing them.
Come on. This key won't work. Watch it.
Of course. Really? Really?
Watch the door.
Really?
You gotta get away from the pump.
Shit.
Well, and once again, you think you got your shit worked out,
Right, yeah.
and then all of a sudden, bam, like
Something
that.
goes wrong.
Time to Bryce to get on the track.
Oh no, dude.
Let's get out of here. Come on, come on.
My jacket's gone.
The
Wah, wah.
they gone. Oh damn. That sucks. You got a headshot him, bro. Back up!
Back the fuck up, y'all don't know me.
Oh fuck, man. Fuck, dude. He's fucked right now. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Really, dude? What a cock.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted him to do that.
Everybody that's ever watched this movie wanted him to do that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Drag you out there and feed you those things.
Really should. Really should. Dude, that sucks, man. Well, at least they got barbecue. Better than anything they've had that day.
Yeah, but it, you know, like as it evolves, when you think about, you know, with the whole thing with zombies is like, would they eat burnt flesh? You know, the modern zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Would they eat a burnt human, or would it need to be like a live human that they just killed? You know, kind of like some animals won't eat dead animals; they'll only eat the animals that they just killed.
Right. Probably tired as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't it 3 o'clock yet? There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
10 minutes.
Oh, only 10 more minutes? We don't have very long to wait. We can leave. Well, we better leave soon. It's 10 minutes to 3.
You know anything about this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know. We were just trying to get to a motel before dark.
You say those things turned your car over. You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like it was pretty far away. Seems like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny has the keys.
You're gonna carry that child a mile through that army of things out there?
I can carry the kid. What's wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
She's fucked.
What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry?
Hell yeah.
Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
Oh, she's gonna be a goddamn zombie soon, hell.
Well, one of us could try to get to the car.
You gonna turn it over by yourself?
You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
Start it.
Yeah, I know. But where is it?
Intestines, yay.
Yeah. Back then, you could jumpstart just about any car. You know, what do you call that? When you
Hot wire.
Hot wire, yeah. Cars were so much more simple back then. None of these newfangled computers.
Yeah, no shit. There you go.
At this hour, they report the level of the mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So long as this situation remains, government spokesmen warn that dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation. Our news cameras have just returned from covering such a search and destroy operation against the ghouls. This one conducted by Sheriff Conan McClellan in Butler County, Pennsylvania. So now let's go to that film report. All law enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the marauding ghouls. The Survival Command Center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of a ghoul has been activated by the radiation, the plan is kill the brain and you kill the ghoul.
What do you think from the supply racket, Gus?
No, we're all right. Hey, Dad, put that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want to get up again.
Chief McClellan, how's everything going?
Oh, things aren't going too bad. Men are taking it pretty good. You want to get on the other side of the road over there?
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things?
Well, we killed 19 of them today right in this area. Those last 3 we caught trying to claw their way into an abandoned shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There wasn't, though. We heard them making all kind of noise. We came over and beat them off, blasted them down. Yeah, okay.
Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot them in the head. That's a sure way to kill them. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat them or burn them. They go up pretty easy.
Well, Chief McClellan, how long do you think it will take you until you get the situation under control?
Well, that's pretty hard to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we find them, we can kill them.
Are they slow-moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Well, in time, would you say you ought to be able to wrap this up in 24 hours?
That's actually a local Pittsburgh anchorman.
Really?
Yeah, he's a TV anchorman in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
We're working our way toward Willard.
How'd you find that out?
Because I've watched a million documentaries on this movie.
Oh, okay.
Chief McClellan, this is Bill Cardell, WIC TV 11 News.
Thank you, Bill, for that report.
Right on.
Official spokesman declined to speculate just how long it may take to kill off all the flesh eaters, so long as the heavy rain.
Oh, fuck.
Is the fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck yes. I know what's gonna happen.
Isn't the fuse? Power lines are down. Helen, I have to get that gun.
Haven't you had enough?
What? 2 people are dead already on account of that guy. Take a look out that window, click it.
Oh, shit. Fucking coward, dude. What an asshole.
Yeah, but at the same time, trying to protect his family, and that guy's plan didn't work. You know? You never know what kind of decisions you'll make in a situation like that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up here now? Helen, get in the cellar.
Really?
Get in the cellar now. Move!
Stupid ass motherfucker. Why would you fight with the only people that are trying to help you?
Because people do that shit.
I know, but that's what's stupid though. Is they're being selfish, trying to worry about their own problems when none of their
Yeah.
problems have any relevance anymore because
Yeah.
the world is fucking over. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy.
Well, people were feeding on each other during Katrina.
Yeah, dude.
You know, same shit. Not everybody turns out to be a good human being
It's true.
when the shit happens.
Did he get stabbed or shot?
Oh, he shot him in the chest.
Oh, okay. He got shot in the chest?
Yeah.
The black guy shot him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I shot him. I gave him the gun! I shot him! We may not have enough card space on this card. I think the movie will be almost over.
Okay.
We might squeak it out. She finally gets off her ass.
I'm just gonna lay here and take it.
Yeah.
The typical thing.
Then again, someone...
Oh, very different.
What do you mean?
It's a pretty cool... I see what you're talking about with all the echoes and shit. It makes it really eerie.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, you never thought of your kid turning on you and killing you.
Exactly, yeah.
There were no horror movies about children turning on their parents and stabbing them
at the
to
time,
death.
yeah. I can see how this inspired so much. Now.
Yeah. Are you starting to see all the places that this stuff
everything
came
is inspired from this movie.
Check it out. It's Johnny.
Holy shit. Holy shit, dude.
It's Johnny.
That's crazy. She's gonna die.
Yep.
She's just fucking letting him eat her. The original.
Yep.
Yeah, but now they're gonna fucking wake up, and then you gotta deal with those zombies. Dude, this shit is epic.
But yeah, the thing that's remarkable about this movie is just how it accelerates.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, I mean, you're used to seeing that kind of stuff now.
But yeah.
But this was one of the first kind of, you know, they were really starting to ramp stuff up and make it accelerate. Yeah, by this time...
Not gonna lie, dude, this is still, like, this is honestly better than a lot of recent horror movies that I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
Still.
It's just so hard not to do something that hasn't been done to death.
Right.
You know, and you know all the cliches.
Headshot. Blow! That gun sounds so weak.
It's probably a hunting rifle.
Dick. Gotta get up too, bro beans. Yep.
So yeah, when I saw this when I was a little boy, at this point, I was pissing myself. I was so scared.
Oh yeah, dude. I can imagine.
And they actually, this is before, you know, I know I keep starting everything off with this is before, but they showed this to kids. This was like a kid's horror movie.
Yeah.
4 or 5 men and a couple dogs. There's a house over here behind those trees. We want to go check it out. You just have it here, Phil.
Yeah, Chief, we're going to stay with it till we meet up with the National Guard.
Where did you get the coffee?
One of the volunteers, you're doing all the work, you take it.
Thanks. We should be wrapped up.
Just
here
spit
in
it.
3 or 4 more hours. We'll probably get into Willard Dam. I guess you can go over there and meet the National Guard. Nick, you and the rest of these men want to come with me?
So think about it. They had to film everything out in the field, go back, develop the film, edit the film, and then present it on the air.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, it took forever for people to get news back then.
Yeah. What a powerhouse. He made it. Hear all that shit, man?
They need you down there by the bar.
Okay.
Okay, balls.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a few men to check out the house. Somebody had a cookout here, man. Yeah, it sure looks like it.
My bane.
Get out here. Nick, Tony, Steve, you want to get out in that field and build me a bonfire? You, drag that out of here and throw it on the fire. Nothing down here? All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out the house. There's something here. I heard a noise. All right, man. Hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
Surprise!
Okay, he's dead. Let's
Fuck no! No! You were so close, dude.
So
say something.
Nope. That's it. This is the end of the movie.
Fuck, dude.
The most grimmest end of a movie ever. And this is the credits now. Check it out. The most depressing credits of any movie that I've ever seen.
Fucking say something. Damn
he's
it,
dead.
man.
Yeah.
I know, but if he would have said something, they would have known that he wasn't a fucking zombie.
Well, now here's another thing. Now that there's been a million years for people to speculate.
Yeah.
Some people are like, did they kill him because he was black? It's like, hey, we can get away with it. You know, we're shooting zombies. Another black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I can see that.
So.
Wow. Man.
First time you ever seen this movie, tell me what you think
Fucking
about it.
mind blown, dude. Did not see that coming at all. At all.
Above all, though, like did you expect it to be like this for a movie made in 1968?
Not at all. To me, it was so far ahead of its time. Like it like really was, and like so much stuff from today took. I mean, everything from this, man. Like it's fucking awesome.
And you
so
also
cool to see.
You're kind of seeing all the undertones of the social undertones.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Totally, man. Wow.
Well, we're about to run out of card space again, so I'm gonna end this here. And thank you very much for watching the.
Thank you, sir.
Night of the Living Dead with me, 1968.
Loved it.
I'm Rockula.
I'm Bryce.
And this is Rockula Retrospective.
Heck yeah, man. Holy cow. Oh, wow. Holy
the
cow, dude.
end.
Yes. Wow. Dude. Did not
ending, huh?
not expect that at all, dude. I thought everything was gonna be cool.